Hello and welcome to another episode of Around My World in 60 Songs. We are now episode number 11, and I hope some of you watched the past episodes. Now here I am on Nariman Point, which is at the end of Marine Drive, the famous road all along this side of Mumbai, or as I still call it, Bombay. And the reason I'm sitting here is I'm going to tell you about a very, very, very famous singer called Jagjit Singh. He's sadly no longer with us. He's up there in that great celestial choir in the sky. But about 30-something years ago, I heard on an old cassette, so I didn't even really know his name. It was all wiggles. I couldn't read. I heard him singing, and I heard one song that jumped out at me, and I thought this would make a great song to write lyrics to. So I wrote the song, as I call it, Watch Over Me, which goes like, I may walk alone, but I'm not lonely if you watch over me. Anyway, you're going to hear the whole song at the end of my little talk about Jagjit Singh. So I wanted to know how I could track him down when I next went to Bombay. And I asked my friend, the famous percussionist Pandit Dinesh, how I can do this. So he said, oh, not a problem. He wrote Jagjit Singh's name and number on a scrap of paper. When I got to Bombay, I handed it to the receptionist at the hotel. I said, could you call this guy? Now, I hadn't realized how hugely famous he was. I mean, massive, mega star. And she nearly fell off her chair when she said, what, Jagjit Singh? She called him for me because I didn't know how to work the telephone system then either. I got him on the telephone and I said, listen, I've written these English lyrics. Can I sing them to you? Have I got your permission? Within half an hour, he was down. He drove his car, picked me up, took me to where he lived in an area called near Warden Road, near Sophia College, which is a really cool area to be in Bombay. And there was his very beautiful wife, Chitra, also a singer. And walking into his flat was great. It was kind of chaos with musical instruments and real musician's pad. And so he put the cassette on and played this one song while I sang to him over his voice that was on the cassette. And he said to me, these are such lovely lyrics. I give you permission to do whatever you like with my songs. You can sing whatever you like, which is a great thing to do. So then I asked him how he could pick up the royalties. And of course, India was very untogether about these things in those days. I think they're a bit more on the ball now. And so he didn't know about Performing Rights Society, you know, where musicians pick up their composer's fee. So I helped him out with that and got him registered and signed him up when I got back to England. But he was also a lovely gentleman. He picked me up the next day and took me all around HMV Studios, which was a famous studios, doesn't exist anymore. And lo and behold, I walk in and there's about 40 violinists sitting around having cups of tea, waiting to be called. Now, where could you afford 40 violinists on the rates that musicians would have cost in those days, the Musicians' Union? And he also I used to sometimes go down to the Gallops, which was the place where you could go and have breakfast where the horse racing was. And he was very keen on his horse racing. And you'd see the famous artist barefoot walking around, Mr. M.F. Hussain, another one who's no longer with us. So I'd like you to listen to this song and think about wonderful Jagjit Singh. If you ever get a chance to hear his album, Krishna Bhajans, although he wasn't a Hindu, he sung beautifully, and this album was with his wife. So let's listen to I may walk alone, but I'm not lonely if you watch over me.
I may walk alone, but I'm not lonely if you watch over me. Make my heart your home, it's for you only. Won't you watch over me? Wipe away my tears, oh stop them falling. Won't you watch over me? Take away my watch over me. Make my heart your home, it's for you only. Won't you watch over me? How can I forget what you have shown me? Won't you watch over me? For what good is love if there's something that keeps us apart? And what good are words if they don't come straight from the heart? I may walk alone, but I'm not lonely. If you watch over me, make my heart your home, it's for you only. Won't you watch over me? How can I forget what you have shown